Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Capricorn, we are going to see what information is coming up for you. I want to remind you, as usual, that these readings are generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who is watching these videos. Capricorn, I have another channel where I read more general readings, and if you want general life readings, you can go to my main channel. The link is in the description box below, because this channel, where you are watching this video, is my love channel, so I don't really deal with any other situations other than situationships, relationships, and all that good stuff on this channel. So let me get your cards for you and see what is going on. Capricorn, if you could remember to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign, that would be awesome, because you get a much fuller picture of what is going on in this reading. So these are the cards that we have here for you. Let me just see what is going on. Now Capricorn, I see that in your recent past, there was feelings of this relationship is perhaps the one. There could have been maybe a pregnancy. There could have been maybe you and your person collaborating and working together, starting a business together, starting projects together. Maybe you were talking about buying a home together. There was a lot of hope that was tied to this relationship. And I love the energy of the Empress, because it speaks about hope in the future, creating something. And I can see that my card is running out. So let me go and change that, Capricorn. One moment, please. All right, so memory card changed. So like I was saying, there was a lot of just hopes for this relationship. You just felt that this relationship had a good potential. Like I said, maybe you were talking about having kids together. There was just a lot of talk. But the issue is here, what was standing in the way of this relationship. There's a feeling here of your person being a really defensive. It felt like they were creating a lot of barriers in this relationship. They had maybe trust issues. There was just a feeling that you just sensed that they were not giving themselves 100% to this relationship. You felt that you couldn't really get close to them. And maybe they explained to you that it's something to do with their past relationship, maybe how they were brought up. There was just a lot of defense that was involved in this relationship. And you felt that everything that they did, there was an element of calculating. There was an element where nothing just happened spontaneously. They had to plan out everything. And in a way, this was good to start off with, but it also drove you crazy. But you understood that the reason why this was good, you were a good match, because one of you brought in that feminine type of energy, that flow, that creative energy, and your person brought in the energy of being structured, the energy of rules, the energy of just, that father figure type of feeling. But that was good, because we have the divine feminine, we have the divine masculine energy that was here. But nonetheless, it drove you crazy sometimes, because you just thought to yourself, hey, sometimes life is not about the rules. Life is not always about focusing on the future and planning all the time. Life sometimes is about being spontaneous, is about having fun. And you felt again that there was a lot of talk about maybe moving countries, moving abroad. There was a lot of talk about expanding. And if it's not expanding your family, by maybe making children, you work together and you wanted to expand your bank account. You wanted to expand your wealth through the things that you loved. Because I feel that both of you had a lot in common. And you felt that maybe combining your passions was a good idea, because it was going to bring about a lot of hope, a lot of these magical type of feelings where you are manifesting, you are working together. I feel that you really were good at manifesting and working together and creating. You were really excited about what the future was bringing for you. And not only that, you wanted to create, you wanted to expand, and you brought that magical element of creation, and your person brought this element of being structured because you understood that for you, you are not too bothered about making sure all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed, but your person was good at that. So between you, there was this magical creation that was here. You were great at manifesting, you were great at working together, but what happened? What went wrong? I feel that again, there was this energy of the wheel of fortune, and the wheel of fortune speaks about changes. The wheel of fortune, not only does it speak about changes, it reminds us that life is about changes. We go through all the different elements, the darkness, the lightness. The wheel of fortune reminds us that just like in a year, there are seasons. In this relationship, it almost feels like this relationship was here for a season, not for a lifetime, because there was a lot of planning, there was a lot of hope, there was a lot of all that. But for some reason, something was standing in the way, and you are trying to get to the bottom of what was standing in the way. I feel that there was a lot of communicating about the future. There was a lot of communicating about what it is that you wanted to create, because we have the energy of the Queen of Swords. But sometimes in that communication, there was feelings that were communicated that brought some pain, feelings that were communicated in a way that was a little bit too brutal. I feel that your person didn't know how to sugarcoat things. Your person just said it how it was, and that brought you a lot of pain, that brought you a lot of thinking about what are you talking about? How can you speak like that? Can you not phrase your sentences in a more loving way? I feel that the way your person communicated brought about a lot of pain in this relationship, and this made you feel like this relationship had a lot of darkness that was coming, but still you had a lot of high hopes in this relationship. But I feel that when you looked wisely at this relationship, you had gone through similar type of energies before, and you thought to yourself, do I want to be with someone who speaks to me like I'm a child? Do I want to be with someone who is a bit of a control freak? Do I want to be with someone who doesn't know how to have fun, who wants to be too controlling? And this started making you feel like I need to re-examine this relationship, because I told you your person had this energy of of being defensive. Your person had this energy of being calculated. Every move that they made was made for a reason, and that drove you a little bit insane. And you started thinking, hang on a minute, are we just in this relationship for the money? Are we in this relationship just because we are good at making money? Is there something more to this relationship? Or I feel that work got in the way, Capricorn. I feel that maybe you started throwing yourself into your work. You started spending more time at work, working by yourself, because your person was driving you a little bit crazy with their controlling ways. Your person was driving you a little bit nutty because they wanted to look, how much money have you got in your bank account? How much everything about you felt like it was controlled. And even though you love them, this aspect of controlling you was a bit too much. And I feel that it was perhaps you who started moving away from this relationship because you just thought that I don't want to be controlled like that. Maybe you saw how your father controlled your mom, how he controlled all the finances, and your mom didn't have a say in how the family money was ran, how the finances in your home when you were a child, always your father took over that, and your person feels like they were doing a similar type of thing, and you just said to yourself, no honey, no, I make my money. I am not like my mother. I make my own money, so I'm not gonna let you control what I spend my money on. I'm not gonna let you control every aspect of our lives. So there was an imbalance in this relationship that had something to do with money. This was the downfall of this relationship. This was where things started getting a little bit rocky. So I feel that you are here right now, really thinking things over and looking at your financial situation and what it is that you're wanting to do. If you're exiting this relationship, you're looking and seeing whether you can start afresh from ground zero. So you are here in this energy of the Page of Pentacles, looking at your future and wondering if it is just better to start from ground zero and work your way up. There is a lot that is going on in this relationship where it's to deal with emotional manipulation, financial disagreements. Money is the problem and the issue of this relationship. If you can find ways of communicating this area of your life, I feel that there is hope for this relationship. But it's going to take a lot, because I feel that your person is really set in their ways. They are really stubborn and they don't really listen to what you have to say, even though they know that you make a great team, but still they want to be too controlling. They want to take over this situation. And I feel that for you, this sends you into a spiral of overthinking, of worrying, of just saying that I don't want to be controlled because I can stand on my own 2 feet. There is nothing that you are bringing to this relationship that I can do by myself, or that I can't hire someone else to do. So there is a lot of thought, Capricorn, that needs to go in this relationship. So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.